There we go. We should be live. Let me move the microphone a little bit closer than normal. Let me just check up here on YouTube on the monitor. Make sure everything's good, happy and healthy. Which it is. Fantastic. Right. Let's get into it. No ducking around. I'd have thought. People don't have shift down. Interesting. What are we going with you? 30 group ones. Yep, that's fine. Then we have nothing there. What we got? Hakuna Matata. Yep, that's fine. Eclipse, that's fine. Nothing there. We don't need anything there. You should be fine. I think that's everything. I believe. Wow, you turned out very, very good. But I still don't know where you like to run. Which is quite strange. Welcome in Rage. Turf or dirt? Dirt unknown. Have you raced on the dirt yet? No. Welcome in, Jaden. How are we going? What are we going to do here? Try over the sprint trip on the dirt. That could work. I feel like it would work, but what have we done with you so far? You're undefeated. You like to run towards the back. That's perfectly fine. To distancing unknown. Carry the low weight there. You're also undefeated. Most definitely a turf horse as well. Perfect. Daisy Dukes. That's fine. You're already booked. You're booked. I believe that's everyone. Cool. Only just favourite here with Slick Bolt. Interesting. Spurt, grit, close race okay, instant response, comeback, slow track okay. I mean, we should be fine. Yeah, sorry about the background, my email's just going off right now. And there we go, perfect.
The horses are in the gate. And the way they go. That was a beautiful start.
Something Royal is Secretariat's mum. Yeah, we're going to make a Secretariat line, I believe, at one point, but then we got a bit sidetracked, I think. I think that was the original plan. We've got a heap of stamina to use here. We want to try and create a little bit of a buffer here. We've raced this race absolutely backwards. No, because I know that we need to win this race, because I don't really want to restart. We're just going to pretend like nothing happened. Oh no, the recording crashed. That's so terrible. It's all good. Oh look, we're back, guys. Have I been? Busy. Very busy. But, oh well, it's 1:30 AM and I don't want to go to sleep, so here we are playing some more Gallop Racer. As you guys can see on the top save file, I started a new save file up there. Also on hard, but that's the other one. We could play on that. and confuse everyone. Oh no, I lost all my saved progress. Oh, what am I to do? It's 10:30 for you? That's not too bad. Right, what do we got? I just went through and did all this, didn't I? I am? Oh, well, good morning. It's also 1:30 a.m. for me. But that's alright. Wait, isn't Icy Believer one of our horses? No. Definitely not. We had an Icy something along the lines. It was a while ago. Right, let's actually get a decent start this time and win this race without screwing around. There we go, that's a lot better. It's not what we really wanted at all, I'll be honest. That's gonna be close. We do hold on though. First try, wink wink. But my nose. Nice. Had to restart my game files for Gallop Racing German because my laptop hard drive decided to jump off a cliff. Unlucky. That's rough. Makuna Matata, exact game, Nala. Nala was a front runner, exact game. I also feel like was a front runner, and that's why we matched these two together. So let's try and get a good start, go to the front, create a bit of distance between us and the rest of the field, and be a winner.
The horses are in the gate.
And I missed the perfect start.
That was a beautiful start.
That's alright though. This horse has really good temperament. First thing I noticed, we slow down here though. Trying to slow down. There we go. So where did you get back up to with all your saved data? Or did you just give it up playing it because it was like, no, not my saved data.
Okay, this is where the race
Oh well, we still managed to cap our stamina after that terrible start. Hakuna Matata's, bitch. Bye. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. I've never really got into it. I think I'm a bit old for the whole Roblox phase. Like, I know there's still like people my age that play it, but like, I never really played it off the bat. I missed that stage, I guess you could say, when it was first released. So I never really found it to be really good. I feel like that's a lot like that for a lot of games as well. Like you have your base community, and then they'll tell their friends, and then they'll spread, and then that's how games grow and develop. But I never really played it. I didn't have any friends that played it, so I sort of just stayed towards the back, I guess you could say. Hates pack. It's the response. Okay. I started champion jockey. I'm in year 3 and didn't make the mistakes I made when I made my first save file. That's fair enough. Year 3 is not too bad. I haven't played any champion jockey since the last stream at all. Just haven't felt like it. Been playing other games. I played like a solid 4 hours of Gallop Racer after that other stream, just that other save file, but didn't really get too far. Got to the end of December, just trying to win as many races as I can on the horses that the game gives us, because I want to get wing line early. I don't know if I'll make it, but we'll see. How do we get a 7 for that? Abigail, welcome in and happy new year to future people. Yes, I'm in the future. I'm in the new year.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I have many more hours in the past. Well, best of luck. How did we get a revolution? That was a terrible race. We just kind of let Eclipse do what Eclipse does, and that's win, so. Damn, I am in the future. I mean, when everyone watches this back, it will be fine, I guess. I don't know. Easy win. That's what we love to see. Who's up next? I don't even know. Something Serene. And with a favourite too in the Paris Cup. Close's not good, so let's try and avoid that. But we could set it at the back of the pack, which is great. Who's the second pick? Oh yeah. Nah, I feel like Something Serene's just a better horse all in general. Like, I think the game's just being rude and not giving our horse here, Something Serene, enough credit. Like, I don't see that horse beating Something Serene at all. Like, I think the game should just give us favoritism. Or something along those lines. That's a good start. Let's slow down a little bit. Let these horses go hard early because it's a Paris Cup. Every horse runs down on the hill. We've got a good response rating though, so we should be fine. Sneak over a little bit and we should be fine from here on out. Well, what's been happening, people? Catch me up. What's been happening with the life? You've been busy? How's work, life, school? Let me know. I've been busy with work, between looking after Bub, working, just all the same. You're about to play some Roblox? What game mode do you play on Roblox? Because I know that you can like make different games in Roblox. I know that much. Do you just play like the standard version, or do you play like custom games, or like what do you do? Come on, Serene, slow down.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Where's the danger? Yeah, Divine Steel. going early just because I want to. Divine still missed a kick. Holy moly. Had to feed the pony the week before Christmas and Christmas Day, other than as the other owner got COVID, nearly had to walk him to the truck service. It's been loading horses out of fields. Oh god. That doesn't sound fun at all. Just standard? Yeah, nice. Just hopped on CJ. What do you mean, Rage? So I get that you're on year 4, but what's the CJ Sorokon or whatever it is? Is that a horse? I have no idea. King's Court's leading that. Lucky Sky, we messed up a race, but I really don't care. Something Serene's holding that out, and then True Bolt needs to win a race here, which is fair enough. Right, cool. There were 3 pony walks down the main road at 3 AM a couple of days ago. At least they were apprehended before any damage was done. Yeah, so True Bolt here. Look at those stats. But anyway. You don't even need to win the dirt title. Is that why we're not really caring about the dirt title? I think we're still trying to find out your turf rating if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we could just run you there. Champion jockey. Ah, okay. I see. Right. Now we need to go through and sort this out and see. Okay, so Hakuna Matata we knew was going to be a front runner. That's simple. We'll chuck you in there. Did we find anything else about our other original? Shooting Star, you're undefeated. You're not going to be ready for that. But you will be ready for that. Bro, you're year 33 only in on level 40 and have trash ratings. By level 40, I mean year 40. Yeah, right. I mean, I know what I'm doing, so that sort of helps a little bit, I think. Like, there's a lot of people out there that have played the game for years and years and years and still don't know what they're doing, so. Okay, we unlocked your speed stat, that's good. I mean, we're still gonna win the turf with you, that's the goal, isn't it? You're not gonna be ready for that. I think we have to put you on the Continental Cup. Yeah, cool. Lucky Sky, we lost that one race and that's gonna hurt us. Yeah, we're gonna try you on the dirt, that's what we're gonna do. I'm only playing on mobile, it's slow. Like frame rate wise, it's slow, is that what you mean? Delay traffic, I don't know what I'm doing with you. King's Court. I mean, you've been racing well of late, but I feel like I'm just spacing you out. Check you in there. Eclipse, you're still developing, which is great. I think we're just finding group 1s for you to keep you on the task at hand. I think that's what we're doing. As for True Bolt, yep, that's fine. Angry Daisy. What are we going to do with you? You wanted the races there, but I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, we can run you there. And then Slick Bolt wants to run it in Let's be honest, you're better on dirt, but I love that heart rating though. 97 heart, like that's fantastic. It's gonna be good for breeding in the future, that's for sure. We can pretty much rate you on anything, but the goal is 30 group 1s. Okay, so we need to win 4 more. I mean, we could just run you on the sucker sprint. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's right. We got rid of Astalite. Because we're like, nah, this is terrible. Like, we won our first race, won our second, won our third, and then we're like, nah. And I just gave up. Righty, let's see what we got. Nope. Indian Lark. Yuck. Then we got the Princess, we got Lion Pride. She's developing nicely. What else we got? Something Royal. Start of the Secretariat line. There's Soapy Sun. Your stats are terrible. You're cold, I feel you're cold as well. I'm staying away from you. Well, let's check up on the babies. I haven't had time to look at the babies. Four stars across the board. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. That's the same horse, that doesn't count. Then we got 2, 2, 2, 2. Texan Cowboys looking good. Blame Games looking average. Mirror Magic's looking pretty good. Night Typhoon, not too bad. Dare you cash and in, and how dare you? Unnamed, I don't understand why that horse is unnamed, and Illusion Fox, but you nearly just knocked a whole glass of pear and apple juice over. Well, try not to do that. If you can, of course. Let's go racing. Princess Cup time. Let's do it. I've played as Dean on the my off-screen save file too, just because I was sick of Dean in this playthrough. I've always been like, oh, you're taking my money. Arr, arr, arr. Fine rhythm, yeah, that should be fine. Kramer's King Nala. Did we ever work out where this horse wants to run? Fast pace, okay, Dominator. No idea.
The horses are on the track.
I'm guessing not a front runner, but
The horses are in the gate.
it's not a bad start.
And they're off.
I'm just gonna let this horse settle where she wants to settle. Like, it's been so long between the first time we ran this horse and now that it's just pointless trying to work it out. Rate is falling where you are? Whereabouts are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because where I am currently, it's pretty good. It's pouring with rain? I guess I'm just lucky then, I don't know.
Down the back stretch.
This is the thing, so we're capped on stamina, which means we're not in a terrible position. Barbados. Oh, that's not nice. That's not a bad place.
Okay, this is where the
But yeah,
race
okay.
starts.
So we're training in a lot of different places. But to be fair, it's summer for me here, and for you guys it's probably not, so that's probably a bit more understandable. Alright, let's see what Lion Pride can produce. We are flying, we have heaps of stamina.
Furlongs to go.
We're rocking and rolling, hit the turn. Last corner leader. I reckon this race is already over. Fine Rhythm can't even contest. It's just over with. La-di-da. La-da-da-da-da. Here they come, but it's going to be too little too late. Spinnies. Watch my character's head after we go past the line. That's golden. Start was terrible, positioning was a B. I see. Just favourite here, but that's fine. We know where we want to run, so we'll just drop in towards the back of the field, get moving at the right time, look for a nice run. We'll do the right thing.
Are on the track.
Well, I'd hope they're on the track if we're
The
racing.
horses are in the gate. And away they go. That was a beautiful start.
Do do da 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 da. Yeah, I hope they're on track and not in an indoor arena. That'd be tight and awkward. You're not wrong. Like, where else could like thoroughbreds race? Because they can't race on tight tracks because they can't do corners too well.
And they're in the home stretch.
We're gonna get boxed in here. Did we miss the memo or something?
Show your guts. An amazing burst of speed.
Nah. There's nothing we can do there. Like, they just came over, hugged the rail, and then look, as soon as we moved out, all those horses on the inside like dropped back. That's just an unlucky run. I'll take that. That's my fault. Like, we didn't go too late. We went at about 2.6 as well. Yep. They hooked the field. Yeah, but you got to sort of expect that in this game. Like, it's a game. I really want to get Sternlicker. Petite Ridge. You're really an A-ranked horse too? Damn. And we're going up against Empty Trader. That's going to be a good race to watch. This is going to be a nice race. Stable crop is hit 99. Let's see. Did we unlock any hink? Nope. Come back. Stretch burst is not too bad. That should do us. I hate it when racing on the rail. Yeah, like, I don't mind it. It's horse racing. Like, you're gonna get blocked. Like, anyone that says, oh, the game should be programmed to help, like, the player is just lying to themselves. Like, that's pretty much like race fixing. Like, oh, I should have more room because I am controlling a horse. No. Is that game bummy bear? Front runner, potentially midfield.
The horses are on the track. The horses are
Like, I get some people would like to like have a challenge and like challenge themselves and play a game, but why would you worry about something that's going to make the game more challenging, you know? If every race you had a perfect run, it wouldn't be a challenge. But then you got to test yourself, like your movement and stuff. Like, are you going to do breeding in this live stream? I might try to. See how I feel tide-wise. Welcome in, Jan. Long time no see. Happy New Year to you too. But yeah, hopefully we'll do some breeding. I don't know what the game plan is with this going forward, but Pack okay, that's cool. That's good to know.
Okay, this is where the race starts.
Also guys, if any of the audio quality or the music or the volume or anything or the mic is off, just let me know and I can try and fix it. No guarantees, but hopefully it's pretty good for everyone. I'm just gonna go now. Meow. I think Bearhunt's gonna win this race pretty comfortably, guys. What do you think? If you're in the woods today, you better be in disguise.
We have a winner.
Lovely. Hope you've been doing well, Blue. Good to see you stream again. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll keep streaming for. I might just do a odd stream every now and again, but I just got lost with this playthrough, you know. I understand getting blocked, but when I move over, the AI move over with me when they're clear running room, and it can, yeah, it can get a bit frustrating. But that's right. Like that shouldn't happen. But I'm talking about the like situations where the horses were already there. Like you can't expect horses to move out of the way, you know. Like it's just not realistic. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from with that. How are you the favourite? You got empty treaty in this field. Still don't know where this horse wants to run, by the way, guys. But this is a very nice horse. If I could work out where the horse wants to run,
Are on the track.
imagine that.
The horses are in the gate. And away they go. The great
Because it's
start.
not good on dirt, I think. But I know we don't like front running, because every time I've worked at the front, it's just not bad. Still working through things, Jen, but hopefully soon. Well, fingers crossed that you work through them, Jen. I know that life can be a big pain in the butt, but we're here for you. Been playing any Gallop race or anything on the side, Jen?
Show your gut. 2 furlongs to go.
Come on, Sky. I know you're not a dirt horse, but show me a little bit. I mean, we got a couple of 7s. I mean, 99 speed, regardless of your dirt rating, should be a winner there. You haven't really been playing much of anything lately. That's understandable.
The horses are on the track.
I use video games as an outlet to relax and chill and to
Are in the gate.
run away from any problems because they're easy to avoid that way. But everyone's different. It's nice being able to relax though and play Gallop Racer with some good horses. So I will admit, like playing on my new save file with the lower tier horses all the time,
Okay, this is where the race is
like
won.
I can still win, but it's just like I want to breed champions again. Let me breed champions, and it's like I can't. I kind of don't want to use any of the horses that like I've used a heap. I kind of want to like, on my new offline file, I kind of just want to like try a bunch of different horses that I've never tried before and see if they're viable, you know? Like other horses that you've never heard of, like for example, spinning post, but like something else that could be good like spinning post, you know? And trying out sires that I wouldn't generally try because they're like not. I feel like with sires, when it comes to breeding, they've got to be double S ranked horses. Very rarely, unless you get like an easy traffic, but that's still not a god sire. You need a really good sire where you can get away with an average filly, and then like she'll improve, like spinning post for example. But if you match the right filly with a good sire, you get better horses. Right. Cool. Yeah. No worries. Right, Lucky Sky. Can you just tell me where you would like to run? Do me a favour. So you got Stretch Burst, Last Corner Leader, Gate Rocket, Southpaw, Comeback Not Good, Slow Track okay. You know what? Just do whatever you want. Right, Bear Hunt. Likes Pack, Stretch Burst, Last Corner Leader, Southpaw. Has decent stamina, good running style. Definitely a dirt horse. Is Endless Libra and Happy Plane a good pair for breeding? Yeah, I would breed them two together. If you've got Happy Plane, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be very sad. I don't even know what to do right now. Let's have a look. What are you doing? We got Shooting Star and the Kapala. We have King's Court. It's Bolt going off its fast session. That's a throwback. Where are you? Shooting Star, what have we been doing with you? Firefox around Cosmos, so yeah, you're just a Procedure type. Like, Happy Plane and J-Ho always produce really good horses. Like, always. Happy Plane and Endless Libra are pretty good. Happy Plane and pretty much any sire in the game is pretty good. You could probably breed the worst sire in the game with Happy Plane and still get somewhat average horse. Welcome in Dead Aim. Or should I say Dedium, because that's our meme. It's been a while, you're not wrong. But we're just here chilling and vibing. I thought everyone would like a person that can actually play Gallop Racer really well. Being back, you know, help everyone out. If you hear any subtle digs, yeah, they're not subtle at all, I'll be honest. I'm just vibing. I've tried J and I got 70 plus it. Well, I feel like you need to try again, because that's unheard of, really. Unlucky Vince. My baby boy was born, he's 3 months already. Holy moly, that's flu. Congratulations. Yeah, my little boy's a year old now. He's walking. Like, it's... time just goes so fast, you know? But yeah, again, congratulations. Hopefully everything's going well and Bub's happy and healthy, because that's all that matters. And also, how's your sleep cycle? I shouldn't laugh, but it's always funny. Beyond Blur has a really good toughness. Interesting. Yeah, he's the best thing. You gotta go? Okay, bye Jaden.
It's a beautiful night for racing.
Well, I'm glad. Little bundles of joy, that's for sure.
Are in the gate.
Da, 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 da. It was rough at first, but he slept through the night. Chef's kiss to you. If you sleep through the night, that's awesome. Speaking of kids, my brother had twins who are also 3 months old. Oh my god, what? The timing? Well, one of my originals was around Cosmos and Wonder Whale produced a file out of Happy Planet. Music film is actually good. It's good actually. Yeah, well, it's Happy Plane, man. Like, it's pretty much game over. You've got the best broodmare in the game by far. Comes to luck, no, if you play on hard it doesn't. I mean, to a point it does, but like, it's Happy Plane and J-Ho, like, you're bound to eventually get it, like, it's just how quick you wanna get it, really. But the fact that you've already raced and retired Happy Plane and you're in year 40 and I'm in year 33 and haven't seen her, it's quite upsetting. And we don't have any time soon. We're just gonna sneak through here, guys. Don't mind me.
And they're in the home stretch.
Bye, guys. I guess. Oh no, I'm dominating these races with all of my horses. I better like not have any fun anymore. I might just have to give it up. Because my horses are just too good, guys. Like, how can I have any fun? So how's my cash line going? I felt like I've missed so much. They're actually going pretty good. I'll have a look through and I'll show you some. We got to get through and do some breeding, that's for sure. Here we go. And we're short price favourite. Why are some followers even if the parents are proceeders or front runners? Well, it's genetics. So even if like both parents are front runners and proceeders, there could be a genetic line that turns the horse into a follower. It's also a mutation of sorts, I guess you could say, where the horse genetically changes its leg type based on its own preference. It happens all the time. I've had front runners and like I've had horses that are both front runners, parents, and they've produced a closer, and then the closer has gate rocket. The most pointless thing I've ever heard of, but it happens. It's like fairy bolt. A little bit, yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. But that was that comes down to a genetic mutation because fairy bolt was just on a whole different level.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Fairy bolt was like, nah, I'm just a whole different level. I don't want to run at the front, that'd be too broken. I'll just run at the back of the field and give everyone a chance to think they can win.
And they're in the home stretch.
You know? And we're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. But yeah, like to me this game isn't about winning every race by a big margin. It's the challenge to get to this point and being proud that you've bred horses that can do this, you know? Like the most challenging part about any Gallop racer game isn't the racing. I mean, for some people it can be. And like once you learn how to play the game, it's fine. But the breeding to me is always a forever learning experience. Like you find out which horses are good together, you work out which ones are bad together, you work out what lines you need to cross to get the right longevity into them, the right leg types, or like the right speed, stamina, staying, like all the important stuff, you know? But you never know. We need to bounce back, but I think you can just go straight into a group 1, I'll be honest. Yeah, we'll put you straight in the foot cup. Breeding is definitely more rewarding than anything else. which is really good because like moon misses in this race. Right, let's have a look through these horses and let's see. What do we got? Cash. They're in the breeding barn. We'll go to the breeding barn. Because I know for a fact we've still got some horses in the breeding barn from the cash line. We have sires. We have sires. Cold hard cash. There we go. God, that's a nice horse. Here we go. Cold hard cash. Cash me outside. Turned out to be a good horse. 32k. Tropical Pride still in here. Undead RC. And then if we go into Hall of Fame. And let's see what horses we have in here. Go to the bottom. I feel like there's more horses down here. Saying Spirit. Good stats on the left hand side. Definitely a nice left handed horse. Then we have Nala. Hazel Fox. Crimson Prince and Big Show. This horse should not have had 99 speed. Cashing in. Look at that 95 stamina. 12 to unknown. I reckon that was 20. Unpopular opinion, but this is one of the best horses. How dare you? I loved racing with this horse. Fairy Bolt. Perfect speed, good stamina, good braking. Didn't really need the braking, but it's alright. Hurricane Haley, good stats all the way across. Then we got Summer Storm. Cold Hard Cash, another one there for you. Turned out to be a really good horse. 99 speed and staying, good stamina, good braking, good temp, good heart rating as well. 10 from 10. Got the old Vodka Fox. Then Coco Chanel. May she rest in pieces. Monsoon Blizzard, Little Bear. Then we got Winning Gold. Dreadful Daisy. One and only. Firefox. Silver Breeze. Did we retire you already? Damn. Jungle Monsoon and then Winner's Version. There's a good first gen foal there. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of cash lines still laying around, and we'll find out one day what we want to do with all of them. That's for sure. Now let's have a look back through here. You're still tired. Right, we'll wait then. Olympus is fine, you're fine. Pardon? Hey guys, did anyone realize that Shooting Star just casually has 96 speed? Like, I know we were winning like quite comfortably, but like I didn't. Did you guys know that, or was I just seeing things like, huh? You saw that? Okay, I'm glad one of us saw it because I had no idea what was going on. So we still didn't learn the dirt rating. We still don't know the leg type. We know the growth type before we knew the leg type. That's hilarious. We'll put you in the Mild Champ Cup. Cool. We learned a little bit more about Lion Pride. Good speed, decent stamina, good response. Still don't know your leg type either. 7 to 11. Let's do it. We'll go the Empress. Now as for traffic, I couldn't give two Tootin' Hootins. You're going down, so like as far as I'm concerned, like, I could just space you out until I want to race you. When are you in the blue? I don't think we're going to breed with King's Court, so it doesn't really matter how far we put him back, but it's all good. You're fine, you're fine. You're on the way down, which is fine. Look at those stats though. Only thing that didn't get into the yellow was toughness. And then we've got to work out the rest of our horses. But for now, yeah, we're not doing anything into the cannabis. We're just going to do Argentina. Sure, why not? What have we got to lose? Moon Mist is the favourite, which I sort of expected. We're getting better, but still 85 speed and 60 stamina isn't good enough for our breeding anymore. Could have had a lot of good abilities, but...
The horses are in the gate. Go. That was a beautiful start.
Slow down. Slow. Dun, 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 dun. Kind of want to just run at a slow pace here. Like, anything that we can get away with is chef's kiss. Well, I need a drink. So, I'm just gonna put the controller down for a second as per normal and just have a lovely drink. When should we go, chat? When should we go? I'm thinking, because we're at the back of the field, we don't have a perfect sectional there, probably 2-4. I think we should start going 2-4. So we're not the favourite here, remember? And we're going to lose a little bit of ground in the corner. If we swing wide here, you start using the reins, and then go 2-4, we should be fine. Hopefully. Remember that LA traffic has no speed. That's his biggest problem. What's the 10? Divine Blur.
Amazing burst of speed.
Oh, we went a little bit. Hard to say there, because if we go earlier, we lose, like we have the stamina, but if we go later, we probably have a faster spurt. But I don't know if it would have been enough, you see. We ran second, that's where we were meant to finish. I wasn't expecting to win there. Spurt with a B. It's interesting to think there. That's cool, I didn't expect to win there. Now what do we got? Nothing there, thank goodness. Special pull. No. Okay, Chrome is King of Nala. Let's think. What do you want? Sure. Front runner? No? Yes? Surely. Like, that's probably what I thought before. $1.90, easy favourite. How many horses can you run on Gallop Racer 2004 at once? Do you mean how many can you have in your barn? And welcome in Smodgerton, the first time chatter. I've had up to 30 and I still didn't run out of room. So I don't actually know the answer to that question completely.
And they're off. That was a beautiful start.
But I know it's a large number. I mean, you can only run on one horse at a time, unless you're using dual controllers. I mean, on Gallop you can only run one horse at a time, like career or something. Oh yeah, like, you can run multiple. So I've got like, probably 20 different horses in my stables at the moment. But on Gallop 2003 you have a limit of like 6 horses or something. But on this one, yeah, you can have like a bunch of different horses. I've had up to... Abigail, how many horses did we have when I was like nearly pulling my hair out? Was it like 40? 40 different horses were running? I don't know where you want to run. $19 horses at least. Yeah, we've got 19 at the moment. Yeah, 40 at once. It was hard to manage. I can't even remember what episode that was. We had horses out the wazoo. Alright, let's get going now. We're not going to use the whip because I know for a fact that we're not going to have a perfect run off after that mid-section. It was funny to watch but hard to manage. I felt like I was an accountant in the bank with the amount of horses I was micromanaging. Easy win. Let me see if I can find it and count how many horses we had. Because like, realistically, it was a lot. It had to be around like the 60s. That was a terrible race. We had no business winning that race. Find it later and I'll find out how many I actually had, but it was up there. Like at the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at the moment alone. And that's probably still above average. This horse is so frustrating, guys. Comeback's not good, slow track. So it's not a bad horse overall, but it's actually a pretty good horse overall. It's just I'm being picky because I just want to know what its leg type is. What we're going to do here is this. I would never suggest doing this to anyone. So you save. Well, that is Secret only have 2006, so it's one at a time. Ah, well, welcome to the 2004 world. So what I'm about to do is I'd never suggest this to anyone. Because if you don't save and you accidentally save, your trainer can get very angry here. We're going to cancel the ride. We're going to go back and then on this race we're going to watch. Now the reason we're doing this is to see where the AI runs Lucky Sky. Because I've won with this horse, not an issue, it has good stats. You can't lose with this horse. I've done it before, don't worry, but that's fine. As you can see here, the horse is favourite that the AI Alvaro will be riding. Now, the game doesn't realise this, but the game is programmed to run the horse in its desired leg type.
The horses are on the track.
So, if you take ages to find out where a horse wants to run and you still can't work it out, you can do this neat little trick where you just watch the horse race. Bada bing, bada boom, and then the hard work should be done for you. But in saying that, sometimes the game's really weird too, because, okay, so we're not leading, which I sort of expected. We're dropping back to about mid-pack. And we're just going to settle up. Interesting. How'd you get into the Gallop Racer series though, Smodgic? Did you just grow up playing it? Did you have a family member that showed you it? Or did you just come across it randomly and gave it a go? Because I grew up playing it and I never really stopped. Yeah, right, so pretty much they're running Lucky Sky how we've been running Lucky Sky. But the thing is, sometimes it doesn't work 100% of the time. So you have to do it a couple of times. But the biggest key to seeing if the horse is in its correct position, whether or not if it wins. Lucky Sky should blow this field apart regardless. Like, look at that turn of foot. Gone. Hammer flex game is good. Nice. Welcome in, Tommy, by the way. Long time no see. Yeah, so Lucky Sky's going to bolt away from this field regardless. So that's just a little tip for you guys if you're ever wondering on your horse. But ooh, Lucky Sky absolutely ran out of stamina. There's something chronic though. You're 30 and you still play. I'm 25, 24. Yeah, I'm 24 and I still play. So means nothing. Age is just a number. But only one by 5 lengths. Interesting. Right, and then all you do is, because we saved before we scratched the horse from the race, we just load that save file and the horse will still be in that race. Not much, Tommy. What have you been up to? We're just playing some good old Gallop Racer. It'd be weird saying me on anything else, let's be honest. But in saying that, I do love the new Pokemon game. No, I play on an emulator now, Smodgington. I used to play on my PlayStation, but it became way too difficult to try and record and stream and stuff and the quality is just way too good on the PlayStation to turn it down, so we just play on the emulator. So it's all on my PC. I have a really good PC, so it looks amazing on my end and it looks really good for you guys as well. As you can see, it was still favourite, it doesn't change a hint. I mean, it's just YouTubing. If you can YouTube on how to set it up, you'll be fine. It takes a while, but once you get it set up, that's the rewarding thing. Right, we're just going to do what we did last time and just settle. Come across, double tap for extra speed to get down to the fence and then just relax. Yeah, I've always preferred 2004 when it comes to battle races. This was a game I played the most when I was a child. I didn't really touch 2006 too much, and I played a little bit of 2003. But I like to think that I have the most experience with this game in particular. I like to think I'm one of the best players on YouTube, if not the best player on YouTube, besides Jen and a couple of old people that don't post anymore, like Black Horse and Spyro Chick. But yeah. You still playing your PS2? Yeah. How have I been? How's the family? Busy. But busy good. Pub's walking now. My puppy's growing. He's 45 kilos now, so he's no longer really a puppy. This horse is really interesting. We're already tiring out. The race result was pretty much exactly the same as the last one. We're not even going to hang on. Interesting. Sorry for your profanity? What profanity? Rage, I don't even see your profanity, huh? Yeah, I've seen some of your streams before. It's great. I only wish that there was more streams. Yeah, I'd have a whole series So start was terrible, but we had a good start and gave a slow start, but then our positioning was terrible. Our spurt was a D. We're just going to reload and give that another go because we've only got one horse in, so. Scroll up, please. I can't even see it, dude. I'm scrolling up. Let me check on my actual thing. I don't care about free funny and chat. I told you guys. You know what's Scrounge? Scrounge chat. Go ahead. Like, I don't give a flying fuck if I'm being honest. Sorry for those people that are a little bit sensitive, but I'm a grown man and my content is my content. And if people aren't happy with that, I'm sorry, but sorry if that upsets some people. I'm sorry, but you can message me about it directly and we'll have a chat. I don't swear every second word or anything like that. I'm not a sailor, as I like to express, but yeah. I always wanted to do Gallop Racer content on YouTube for the sole fact that I wanted my progress to be displayed to other people so people could learn a little bit about the game that they didn't know, but also so I had it all documented. Okay, let's try this again. We are the favourites, so we definitely should win here. That's the thing with this horse. We saw what happened. We raced the horse the exact same as the AI, but the AI still thinks the horse should run like that. And it is clearly not the most optimal way to run this horse.
The horses are in the gate.
We're just going to try something. We're just going to run as a closer. Probably not a good idea, but we're going to do it anyway. So far, so good. You got race another one so fucking start. Yeah, well, I've played a little bit of it. I tried streaming it, but I've just got frustrated. So I have a little bit of background noise, but not enough. Like all the help I can get from there out. We're going to try and take the inside run here because we've got plenty of time to straighten it out. Right, now we're going to do a nice little maneuver called the airplane swing. Perfect. And slip up into that slipstream, stretch burst, GG's, game over. Celebrate like it's perfect. I wonder what the game says about that. That was definitely a better performance, that's for sure. This is quite interesting to see the difference between the graphic and racing at the same. They normally don't look this similar, I will admit. On an emulator it does really spruik it up. I think this horse is a closer. I think this horse wants to run at the back of the pack. How to do the victory pose before? It's select and triangle. Select and triangle, you hold them, and you tap them both at the same time and hold them. Let's see if that unlocked any ink for our little sprinter. Where'd you go? There you go, we finally figured it out. And the most frustrating thing about this horse is the fact that it has gate rocket, but it likes to run at the back of the pack. But we worked it out. Little bit of trial and error. Another thing about this game compared to 2006 is you can only put horses in your breeding that you've raced and retired. So as you can see, these are all horses that we have raced, retired. Most of them are our bred horses. We do have Desert and Indian here and that as well, but yeah, it's a bit more of a grind. It takes longer to get progress made. In like with ours, I remember last stream we were being frustrated. No, we can't reset them. What we get for the next however many years is already predetermined and there's nothing we can do to change that, so love that for us. As for these horses, who do we want in here? Yeah, we've press the bold if I'm honest. We can put you back. We'll put you in the what do we yeah, 12. We can just put you in 12. The vase would be perfect for you. As for you, you can definitely run in the independence, because why not? You're fine. I think everyone else is sorted. I believe everyone else is sorted. But we'll find out. You got lucky? I just think it's something to do with the emulator. I feel like... Oh, Angry Daisy. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, what? When did I lose her? I feel like it's because I'm playing on an emulator. The version I have must have patched out the ability to reset the shop. I mean, who knows? We can try it again if we want. We can get to last week and just days after the stream. I hope you're playing. Sad. It's the reason for me not streaming and like having a huge break was mainly due to the fact that we couldn't get the horses that we wanted in the shop. It's not your fault. It happens, bro. Like, this game is just this game, you know? Like, you can't really do much about it. We went... I think we went 10 years into the future and we had no Happy Plane, no J-Ho, no Cam's Crown, no Crafty Saint, no... who else did we get? No Personal Wind. Yeah, there was a few horses that were just terrible. It's just something you can't always have to go your way, unfortunately.
They are midway down the backstretch.
Yeah, well, like I said, we can try to recycle the shop again, but I don't think it's going to have any results because sadly we did try it multiple times.
And they're in the home stretch.
I feel like 2006 gameplay looks a lot faster. I feel like that's something that I've noticed. Probably runs a little bit smoother. And Claw had a bad run. No.
We have a winner.
Well, it's gonna be an easy win, but life happened, and after I raced, I didn't even stick around to see what her files would become. Just got so burnt out, man, physically, mentally. Yeah, man, I know the feeling, and that's the thing though. It's a game. Like sometimes, yeah, it means more to you than it just being a game, but you come back to it later. You know, that's the good thing about games. They're there for you when you need them. I'm just glad I've got you guys in my community and not off hiding in other people's. Because unfortunately, there's a certain YouTuber that's doing my head in. Those who know the story, and those that don't, it's probably best you don't, and we'll keep it that way. The people that are very close to me know what's going on, and that's probably the best way it should stay. I'm all about that beef. I'm all about causing trouble. don't like being in the rail though. Do not like this position one bit, guys. Hopefully I can get someone decent in the next 15 to 20 in-game years. Like worst case scenario, I don't know how you guys would feel about it, but do we just skip forward 20 years? Don't raise any of our horses, like don't breed anymore. Just have them in the breeding barn. And just skip and skip and skip and skip and skip until we get horses that are decent. Is that something that we need to do? Your rain's turned into a thunderstorm? Yeah, stay indoors. That sounds safer. Oops, sorry guys, popped a button. This isn't a very good runoff here. We're not going to win this race unless we get a good stretch here and this horse in the front tyres. Raced in the rough the whole way down the straight and still was too strong. Some of your horses look pretty good to me. Thank you. I definitely have tried my best to try and get it. Imagine acting up over a thumbnail. I'm guessing you know the whole story now then, Rage. I can't remember. Where'd you hear that information?
The horses are on
I hope we don't get any lightning because it knocked out the Wi-Fi. That sucks.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off.
Like I'm at that point now where I don't care. I'll talk about certain details of it. Like if people know like that, I'll talk about it. Like I'll just say now, it had nothing to do with the fact that I was using a thumbnail. Little bird fruit in New Zealand. Oh, okay. New Zealand, eh? But no, like, I'm gonna just say it how I see it. It had nothing to do with a thumbnail. I think he was a bit intimidated that someone else was doing what he was doing, but better. And he can't take criticism. And it's as simple as that. And like his characteristics as a person, the music is a little too high, it takes over your voice half the time. Yeah, that's my bad because I move away from my mic a lot, but that's good. I can just turn my music down for you guys. Turn it down a fair bit. If that's too low, let me know, but I can do stuff on the fly. That's the thing, like that's why I like to communicate with you guys, and you guys can just let me know whenever that sort of happens. But that's a little low now. Yeah, I thought it would be, but I just wanted to be safe. That should be a bit better. Is that better now? Like, I don't mind. I want you guys to be happy. I don't personally care if I change the audio to please everyone. That should be a little bit higher now. Fingers crossed. Welcome to the real world where always someone better than you and everything's to do. Exactly, but like, it's not even that. He just can't take any criticism at all. Like, to the point where you block someone when they're trying to help you. Like, I think that's just childish, and I'm not going to stand there and take it from someone that's a grown person or acts like a certain way on. Well, they put up a front that they're a certain person, but then you know in reality they're not. Like something in particular pissed me off over the last couple of episodes. He isn't aware of this, and if he finds out, he finds out. I don't give two shits. Like, I'm past this point. I am who I am. You're gonna hit 99, aren't you? I still watch his episodes. I watch everything he does because I've always said from the start that I don't care. Like, I'm not a person that's fake. I've watched your content for years, and I'm going to continue watching the content because I enjoy it. I enjoy Gallop Racer as a game, and I understand people play it differently, but I like people that play it right. But it's just a whole different kettle of fish. Like, he goes around and he says one thing about how he doesn't want to use any horses that are too good because he wants a challenge, and that, like, he just wants to stick to his horses that he's got and improve upon them. And then this was after the beef. He goes, "Oh, I don't want to use any horses like Spinning Post." Like, hey guys, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there was only one person that ever knew that Spinning Post was even as good as she was, and that happens to be Basic Blue fucking Gaming. Tell me one person that used Spinning Post as a broodmare before me on YouTube. Nada. Genesis didn't know. Spyro Chick never used her. Black Horse never used her. But who the fuck do I cry all the way home to? About Spinning Post. Yeah, she's really got on in 2006. But in 2004, she's a whole new different breed. Like, you have no idea, man. Like, let me show you something real quick, right? On this game, she is a godsend. But no one used her. No one even knew about her. I started a whole tyrant. And anyway, so he said he was never going to use all these good horses. And then 2003, she pops up in his shop. He tries to use her. And then he has to get rid of her. Voila. So Green Earth is a B ranked horse, Grave Parade's an A ranked horse, bred with Spinning Post, produced Dark Knight, and then on the bottom line, Tender Valley Wild Weapon, in-game horses, Badity Bippity Boo, turns into this freak of nature. But yeah, they were all 5 stars now too, lol. They jumped up pretty quick. But yeah, like, it just frustrated me. It's like, I don't care that you're using Spinning Post, but it's just the fact that you had to, like, single out that horse and be like, oh, I don't use the best horses in the game because I want a challenge. Frugal Lark is my Spinning Post. I don't mind. Everyone has a best horse at work. But it was just so funny. It was like, it just really twisted my knickers, you know? Like, had to single out. Like, he could have said Happy Plane. He could have said Personal Wind. He could have said Kramer's King. He could have said Tender Value. He could have said any horse under the fucking sun. But he chose an S-ranked filly with 75 speed and can run on turf and dirt. And that's the best horse in the game, apparently. Or one of the best horses in the game to list. Anyone else think that's a little bit suspicious? But I'm the child. I just find it funny. So, like, I still watch all of his stuff, and like some of the things where he just like complains about the game mechanics, but he's playing the game wrong, and then complains that his horses aren't finishing off races. What do you expect, man? You run a front runner at the back of the field. It's not going to finish off. That's how the game works. I have a spreadsheet of what all the horses in the game are, and what the IRL horses is, and it is hilarious to find out which is which, and love breeding with such. Yeah, there was a list for that for Gallop Racer 2004 as well, but I lost it. I have a few that I remember, but not as many as I should. Shots fired. I'm just over it, man. Like, he can complain all he wants that his horses aren't bad, but then, like, he keeps saying put respect on my horses. He keeps saying put respect on my horses. It's like, it's not your horse's fault you can't ride them. Like, what? It's just as simple as that. Like, You don't want people commenting on you, giving you constructive, criticism, but then you're gonna block them and delete their comment when they do try and help you. "2004 is more geared to riding, and Gallop 2006 is geared more towards breeding." I disagree. I sort of disagree with that, because there's the same amount of riding. It's just you ride more horses. I do see your sort of point on it, but because this game is more structured toward breeding multiple horses at the same time, because like realistically in this game you can breed up to 8 foals at a time, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 8 slots, so you can have 8 foals every year. So in 2006 you can only have 1 foal until the next one retires, you know? Where on this game, for example, we have 8 foals here. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from as well though, because obviously it's more focused on breeding, because you're breeding the horses, and then you can only race pretty much on either horses you've bred or bought. But yeah, I understand you wholeheartedly. I was on the receiving end of it as well. One with no name, Blue. Yeah. Yeah, you can breed as many as you want with them after retired. Yeah, but like you can still only breed that horse once, then race that horse. Like I know you can do the restart method, sort of like you breed, you see what the pair are, wait, like you see the stats, and then you reset it. But yeah, like I thought it's a bit mixed. It's definitely interesting. Grave Parade, Fairy Bolts, Grandmama. And we got a busy week here, guys. Yeah, but yeah, what I'm trying to say with the whole breeding thing is, yeah, like I know you can breed them as many times as you want, but I feel like you can breed one horse and then you have to wait to breed it again. Like obviously you can just keep breeding to different pairs and not race a horse, but like you still have to like only race one horse at a time. Where with breeding on this game, you don't know what you've got until you've raced them. I guess, I don't know. It's that foal. Like it's hard to sort of explain. It makes sense in my head, but my head's not very screwed on, so. No, you can't breed any unraced horses in here. You can only race breed horses if you've retired. Which is strange, but yeah.
The horses are on the track.
Blue, that one needs a name. Poor thing. It can't race with a blank name. Yeah, we'll need to give it a name. We'll get Smoggington to give that foal a name. A horse that was 200 to 1 just won a race. Holy moly, that's a big payout if you're on it. You mean you can breed an unraced horse? No, I don't know. I think like the way I'm sort of thinking about 2006 is like you go into your menu, you select your parents, you breed them, a foal is produced, then it goes to the menu where you can like select which horse you want to race next, right? But then you've got to race that horse for its career before you can retire it. And then you can move on to the next horse. I don't know. Where on this game, like you can breed up to 8 a year. Then you've got to race them, figure out if they're any good. And then you've got to breed 8 more. Well, you only have to race it up to its peak. Yeah, that is true. I still think like Gallop Racer 2006 is a good game. If I wasn't like so tedious, I'd play it a lot more. So like, don't worry, I'm not bringing your favourite game down. I do enjoy it. I loved watching Hyphy dude play it as well. But yeah, like, I'm just very tedious when it comes to playing games, I guess you could say. I just moved my mic away, so that probably sounded really like quiet, so my bad. Yeah, but what's up, Tommy? What's the thing? We're going to be the hardcore favourite here. Exact game, Dreadful Daisy frontrunner. Content. Myself as a viewer, I like horse racing and I like horse racing games, and Gallop Race is my fave. I'm all for everyone playing the game to their liking. Yeah, and that's fair. Like, you're free to play the game however you like. Like, I understand, like, if people told me how to play, I'd take it into consideration. Like I've always said, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, I'll take it into consideration, try it out. If it doesn't suit me, it doesn't suit me. That's fine. But there's different ways to go about that sort of confrontation. Like, saying I know how to play the game, I've been playing this game for years, then proceeding to do things wrong that are common knowledge to people, like checking the sales at July, checking the sales every July because there's 2-year-olds in. Watching HRG, he'll go into the sales in like April and be like, oh, there's no good horses in for sale. And it's like, well, there's not going to be any good 2-year-olds in for sale because they're not going to be in the sales for another until like July. Like, spinning post is to the victory side by Sunday Solace. To the victory. I need to look up that horse then because I love spinning post. That's my go with it. It's just, you can't blame people for trying to help you, and it's like little things. Like I've wanted to comment and say to him, hey, like, perfect example, Tommy. He thinks that breeding, like, the horses conceiving or not is to do with what Etna, the little horse racing manager person, tells you is if they're a good match or not. They're not even linked. The chances of a mare conceiving are random, and it gets lower the older the horse is. The good match thing is to whether or not to do with the abilities. Like, it's just, and I just wanted to comment and be like, hey man, like, not trying to have a go here, just conceiving in this game isn't related to what the mascot is saying. It's just related to the mare's age, and the older the mare, the lower the rate of conception is. Whereas in when the mascot's talking, it's just describing what the ability of the horse is in relation to its abilities that it has compared to the horse it's breeding with. If you're doing content or anything that involves the public, the reality is you open yourself up to criticism, and that's fine as long as there's no personal jabs. I don't see that as a big issue. Yeah. Swear to God, he who shall not be named hates the GR mascot. Yeah, but like, just little things that you pick up, like watching it. It doesn't play like someone who knows what they're doing. And that was just like a recent example. Like, I don't know, am I just very meticulous in knowing that, for example, the last week of March, when the Universal Cup runs, is the last week you can retire your horses before the end of the year. And that breeding always starts on that month. Is that just me being meticulous? I don't know. I feel like there's a certain point of knowledge that one requires to play Gallop Racer. Like, and it is a lot of information to take in too, because you've got to learn how to play the game, you've got to learn how to race different horses, you've got to learn how to activate abilities, you've got to learn how to time your spurts, you need to learn how to organize your horses, you need to learn what races to put horses in, what horses to buy, what horses to avoid, which horses to breed, which horses not to breed, which abilities do you want to focus on, which ones do you want to avoid. Like, it's a whole kettle of fish. Exact game winning gold. Oh, that's a front runner if I've ever heard of one. That's the thing. Like, I don't care if anyone watches him. I still watch him. I'm not saying that I don't. But he's unsubscribed from me. And I feel like a few of the people that were watching both channels have either unsubscribed or people that didn't like that I was inactive unsubscribed, and that's fine. I've always said if you don't like my content or you feel uncomfortable with any situation that comes from the confrontation, then that's fine. I'm not going to hold people here and say, oh, you have to stay here and watch my stuff. It's like, no. It's a free world, you can do what you want. Sorry to say, after the run I had with him, I stopped watching his content on the whole, which is fair enough. Like, that whole situation was just... Sorry to say, yeah, but the complaining does get nauseating. Like, sorry, I meant constant complaining. Yeah, like, he'll complain about something that he does in the game, but then he'll blame it on the game. Like, when he draws wide, like, he doesn't realise he can just double tap and move faster. When he gets stuck wide, it's just meticulous. And, like, I could be nitpicking at him, like, because I'm just where I am. I just watch your streams, which is why I wish there were more. I'll try and stream a bit more. I used to be really active. Awful Factor trying to put the boulder on us. Oh, that's a horse race, ladies and gentlemen. That is an old-fashioned nail-biting finish. Look at that comeback, Olympus. Fantastic. I didn't think we were going to get there, in all honesty. I thought Awful Factor bit the bullet and went at just the right time, but no, we fall back. What were the last sectionals? So we went down the back in 11-7, 11-7, 11-5, then 10-6 was that split. Yeah, he went too hard in that second split. Start was good, but positioning was okay. So yeah, all we need is a perfect start. We had the stamina left. I just was worried about speed. We are the favourite here as well, so this should be an easy win. This is a very strong horse. This horse is past a peak. She's 6 years old now, but she had like plus 90 stats when she was at a peak.
The horses are on the track. The horses are in the gate.
Perfect start. This race is over.
Go. That was a great start.
And I can confidently say that for this horse. You don't have to be a fan of Spinning Post to be a fan of this channel. It's just... I just had to let the world know how good she is. And I proved that. Like... I'm just going to call you Smog because it's easier to say. But when I first started this channel, like ages and ages ago, I was racing Spinning Post before I bred with her. And a couple of the people in the chat reckoned that I couldn't win a couple of races with her. Everyone calls me Smog. Oh, well, perfect. I said, pick any race in the game and I'll win it with her. Any horse. Any race. And they picked a race, so I entered it, and they said, oh, and then they changed their mind. And I was like, you know what? Just for you guys, I'll win both. Won both races, and then it was perfect. He's a good horse, so yeah. I'm with you, Tommy. I'm not a fan either. Made me lose a challenge. You also lost a bet because you bet me I couldn't win 2 races with her.
Those were the days.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I reckon we could win this race by 15 lengths if I time my spurt right here, guys. I've gone a little bit too early, I think. Get off the rough.
They're in the home stretch.
Ah, I mistimed it.
An amazing burst of speed.
Hey guys, did you know we're racing today? Like, feel free to come join us at any time. Like, it's not a hassle.
We have a winner.
Yeah, I used to use spinning quotes as a foundation for email a lot, but now not so much because of how much the bloodline is already out there in 06.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's the thing with 06 as well compared to this game. Like, the really cool part about it is every in-game horse has a bloodline. We just broke the record and won by 15 lengths anyway without a revolution. I said, oh, we should win this by 15 lengths, you know. Yeah, but like every horse in 06 has its own bloodline, even the in-game horses, which is really cool. I love that. Because I dabble in horse racing myself. Outside, like not the thoroughbred stuff. Harness racing, so I know what it's like to be in that sort of industry, and it's really cool. But Blue, we still need to figure out how we can swap the files amongst the community and race our originals against each other. There's two ways. You can either transfer all the horses to 2006 and just input them into a 2006 game and let them race, or you just use, it's called a memory card device. You plug your memory card into it and then you transfer it, but I don't know if you can do that on emulator. I feel like you could just send over your saved data from one place to another, but why do you want to race again? You just won the Philly Cup. As for the Montreal, why do you want to race again? Yeah, you saw the PS2 way? Yeah. Well, as for you, old Carol, I don't give two hoots about you. As for you, you can just wait. When can I race you next? Perfect, and you're fine, Lucky Sky. Is there even a race for you? There's not going to be a race for you. I'll race you there. Who know you're not good on. And that's all for that. I'm using Personite as a SI right now. Personite equals fairway in real life. Oh, the more you know. Shift down. I feel like that's a special ability. I'm not sure if it's a good one or not though, I can't remember. It's been a while. What do we got? We do have LA traffic. Why do you have Gate Rocket? Yeah, we're just gonna let you go. And we do need a race on Eclipse here. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. We won't do the restart this year. I'd love to see how my horses stack up against Fairy Bolt. I'd love to see that too, being able to race all of our in-game horses as we finish out the year here as well, guys. Tokyo Cup, we'll take the challenge. We don't even need to look. We should win this race pretty comfortably regardless. It's a lower class field. It's a national group one, so. And we are the odds on pop as we deserve to be. This horse gets good, guys. I'll warn you about that. Very good.
The horses are on the track. The horses
Oh, that's not a perfect start. We'll put life back into the grind. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. That's why I kind of want to play this save file off YouTube, but then I don't want you guys to miss out on anything because I feel like we've built this like run together, and if I go and do it by myself, I feel like I'm robbing you guys of like the journey, because I don't want you guys to miss anything. Like everything that I've played on this save file, you guys have seen. Like I haven't restarted off camera or anything like that, or gone through. Like it's just how it is. What you see is where we're up to, and that's cool. Like if anyone that ever has been watching gets the game eventually, they can always come back and watch the earlier grinds, and then you can see what we went through, how we improved, what horses we sort of used for early breeding, which ones we would avoid. It's just all fun. I have done a personal night right now that has all 90s plus red stats going 17, 18 furlongs. He's unstoppable. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it. Sounds like a really strong horse. I mean, Eclipse is a fairy bolt baby. I expect nothing else from her. Yeah, that is fair. Should be fair. Like, we have one of the best horses in the game. I'm going to stop procrastinating and try and figure it out. I feel like the easiest way to do it is if you you file dump your saved data on Google Drive or something, and then you allow someone else to access it, grab it on their emulator, make a new memory card, add that file dump to that memory card, then plug it in, then have the other one plug your memory card plugged in as well, and then save their saved game onto your saved game, so then that way you have the good horses and the bad horses, and then you just have both, would be my guess. It would definitely be interesting though. That's just me guessing, but look at that. So our 2-year-olds: Bear Hunt, Shooting Star, Olympus, Akuna Matata, Daisy Dukes, and then something royal. And 3-year-olds. We had no 140s this year. Lucky Sky only got a 134. Eclipse is okay. Lucky Sky again. Slick Bolt 137. Still no 140. And then there you go. Slick Bolt 142 on dirt. Hey guys, I wonder who dominated the yearly awards. Do you guys have any ideas? 69, nice. Angry Daisy picks up Horse of the Year. That's an interesting call. I got lucky. With what in particular? With that last race, probably I tied out, but there's a lot of things. Let's have a look at the stables. That horse. Ah, yes. Wait, really? Nobody dominates the Gallop Racer series. Nah, I sort of do. I mean, you're still improving, but you've only won one race. So, I did the right thing to get rid of you. Where is the horse that I was looking at? Here. You must have a lot of stamina, but yeah. We'll let you go. You've been doing well, so. Right. 2 more Group 1s, and then we can retire you, go. Kyoto is fine. I think we can retire her, but I don't know what broodmares we have in foal at the moment. I think we have all of them. Do we have all of our broodmares in foal?
We do. Oh God.
Right. Likes pack stretch burst. Okay, cool. I don't know. You don't want to race for a while, apparently. What's the latest I can race you before you start turning into a temperamental? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna race in the February stakes anyway, so you can probably go there. Olympus. You can go there then. There we go. Daisy Dukes, you're also a dirt race. I have too many dirt horses, guys. It's official. You want to be frustrated. What breeding are you? Game grade for Daisy or front runner? I mean, I feel like just to get us through, we might have to put you in a turf race. Holy moly. Aren't you something? How do we lose a Continental Cup with you? Like, that is sad. That is a problem. We did pair them all. Yes, that is that is a huge problem on my behalf. Probably chuck in the Universal Climax. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, right. Okay. I have a few horses that can run just as well on turf as they can on dirt. Both have the top startability in each category for a single horse. Makes it so difficult to pick what races to go in. But great for breeding. Yeah, that's also very true, isn't it? King's Court. Am I breeding you? Kramer's King Sedate Chief. You fast growth type. I do not. I think we just register you. I did win the sprint with you though. Do we? It's a new breeding pack. We might be able to sneak that in. We don't wanna. Where do you fit in though? That's the issue. I think it. Do we have any cold hard cash foals at the moment? Because I want to kind of get rid of cold hard cash, I think. Okay, we got cash. We got to have a cash and infos, but we don't have a lot of thing. Smog, do you want to name this filly, by the way? Here's the breeding for you. Yeah, if we could come up with a name for that filly, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, we do need to keep what are our pairings this year? Great answer. Cold Hard Cash, only bred once. Yogi Bear, some storm quality likes. Gone over. That's a great answer, great answer. You got me? Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't know who to get rid of here. I might... Can I push you back? No, I've got you booked in. Agent 1, no. Cold Cash needs to stay. Yogi Bear needs to stay. Fairy Ball needs to stay. Maybe Under the Sea? Oh, I don't know, it's hard. Unless they only bred with one person. We'll just wait for the babies to be born and then we'll come back to whether or not we breed with King's Court or not. As for the rest of the field, where are we up to King's Court? You know what, we're just going to go through and we're just going to try and make as much progress because I kind of want to get breeding done in this episode. Right, we have a main jockey request, which means we need to go through. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, okay. Right, do we have anyone else in this race? We do not. Right, let's go racing. So yeah, we just need to win 2 more group 1s with Slick and then we can retire her as well. As for who she's going to replace in the brood barn, I don't know. It's another thing, like...
The horses are in the gate. And they're off. That was a beautiful start.
Definitely interesting. I have today off, then I have tomorrow, and then the day after. Fantastic. Oh, stretching. But also guys, for those that are still in the Discord, if at any point you just want to reach out and just have a chat, I'm not very active on Discord as you guys are aware, but if you ever want to just reach out and have a chat about anything, like just life in general, Gallop race and stuff, just chuck me a message, like I'm always up for a little bit of a chat. I'm just going to make sure I check it. I've been real lazy with my Discord. I need to turn the notifications back on and leave a lot of the groups I'm in, but nonetheless.
2 furlongs to go.
Just a Discord group for my channel, but I'm not very active in there. We have a few people in there that are in the into Gallop racing and that type of thing, and play like different games, that sort of stuff, but it's not as active as it once was. It's just more of, it was more for notifying people when I went live and that. Oh, the link. I'll grab it. Make it easier. Another 15 lengths of victory for Slick. There we go. Yeah, the only reason I don't have notifications on is because there we go. I'm in so many different groups on Discord, and the last thing I want is my phone going off all night. So I'll try and check it as much as I can. This is why you check and make sure your horses aren't in the same race, guys, because this is what happens. Right, True Bolt. We still don't know your turf preference, and like, we've been trying. Also a filly by Fairy Bolt. Where's the Royal Cup? Perfect. Chuck you in there. Aztec Princess. Sounds good to me. How long ago did you find my channel, Smog? Because when I was streaming regularly, we were doing like foal names all the time. Like most of these names are like people's. We like to say that people own these horses. Like every person that names a horse has their own foal. So they start a family. Like most of the names are to like, I can't spell as, no that's right. Ah, was this way? A couple months ago? Yeah, okay. That's probably when I went on my dry spell. Yeah, I was streaming like every second night, pretty much. Aztec Princess. Just double check I spelled that correctly. That's correct, cool. Yeah, and so the fox line is from Abigail. So our first good horse that we bred in this game was called Hazel Fox. So all of her line has fox in it. I Dare You Cash. Anything that has cash in it is from Dead Aim, which is also known as Kaz. Then we have this horse has a story as well. But yeah, like a lot of our lines have like stories and stuff behind them as well. Like if you haven't watched the original episodes or anything like that, if you got some spare time, go back and watch them. You'll learn a lot about the backstory of this channel and like the Daisy line. The Daisy line. I'm not going to spoil the Daisy line for you. If you go back and watch the Daisy line, that is a roller coaster of emotion story. That one right there. I'll give you a hint. There was a horse called Daisy Chain, so you know where to look for. It's like early on. It's one of our first foals, like that far back into our series, like episode anywhere between episode 1 and 10. And our first foal, Daisy Chain, didn't expect much, and like I absolutely went on a roller coaster of emotions, and like the horse wasn't very good, and started winning some races, like not group ones at that stage, but we started doing better, and then we thought we lost Daisy Chain, and then it just all turned around, and it's really come full circle, so definitely worth an investment. Very Bold is my boy, so he has sort of magical yeah, like Fairy Bolt shouldn't have even been in my save file. That's a whole nother story again. Like, just this game, like it gets really emotional. My bad, Blue. That code sounded worried, so I had to let him know I'm okay. No, that's okay, man. As long as you are okay, that's also important as well. Yeah, Fairy Bolt was your doing, that's for sure. Yeah, there's going to be no close race here today, guys. Sorry. But yeah, the whole backstory of like the different horses and stuff in this game. Like, I don't know. I feel like the way I play it with everyone involved is more of a emotional story, and it's more connecting. I don't know. I like to think of it that way. I live near Buffalo, but weather here is not as brutal as it is. Okay, so the weather's been pretty bad then. Just yeah, I was only gonna get rid of him because he wasn't very good and we needed room. But then I got rid of him, and then I reloaded, and then he was still there, and I didn't get rid of him. So
The horses are in
you
the
live in
gate.
Buffalo. It's crazy last week. Oh, that's not good.
You know where to go.
He produced a monster, that is for sure. He did, but I don't know what the chance of that ever happening again is. We'll never know. Slow down, bud. We know where you like to run now, so that's a start.
And they're your home stretch.
This horse definitely hates the dirt, that's for sure. I mean, we're gonna run second, but
Finish.
usually it's not that bad. I'd say it's usually like half of that bad. Ooh, that doesn't sound good at all. Does not sound good at all. It's funny seeing a horse with 99 speed struggle to win a race. Let's see. And it still hasn't told us. That's the funny thing. Like, we've lost 2 races on the dirt, and it's like, oh nah, we'll still keep racing on the dirt. Why not? Right, what do we got? We got Daisy Duke on the turf because we had no other options, and then we got King's Court, who we're just trying to race through until we get our foals. Yes, we've bred Little Eden before. Yes, we've had Little Eden. Well, you're still the favourite on the turf. That's interesting. Is Saint Simon.
The horses are in the gate. You know where to go.
Do you have like a PDF of that list of horses, or do you have like a link or something to a website or something? So I'd like to have a look at it. I find it really fascinating seeing what the real life horse counterparts were and that type of thing. You love using him. He's a very, very strong horse, being able to run that distance and having that much stamina as well. You have Excel spreadsheets of them. Did you do most of that yourself? Or did you just find them and then add to your spreadsheet as you go?
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Because it's definitely an interesting process of figuring them all out. Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, nice. Alright, time to get off the rough, come up the track, use the reins, let run. We don't want to use the whip yet because our stamina is low for some reason. Well, they've definitely got a lot of use if you're still using them to this day. I mean, we're going to win this race pretty comfortably, but for some reason we ran out of a lot of stamina. if we whipped anywhere before when we did, I reckon we'd lose that race. So. Yeah, race on rough. This horse does not like racing on the rough, that's for sure. I'll see if I can put them in the Discord or send them to you in a DM on me if I have to. Awesome. Yep, thank you. I do appreciate that. So King's Court, 10 furlongs on the turf. What's our handicap? Oh, 154. Jeepers creepers. If we win this race, it will be a miracle. Now, thank you for that.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off.
A little bit cranky there, bud. I'd be a bit cranky too if I had 154 kilo fucking handicap. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Jump up, slow down. Because we have such a heavy handicap here, we're going to just try and save as much ground as we can. It's probably not the best thing to do here, but looking for an inside run, saving ground and making a run when we need to is probably the better option. But in saying that, we've just opened up the outside runs, so if we can find a gap up front there, squeeze through, time our spurt, looking for a strong finish, then also hopefully that could be a good outcome.
5 furlongs to go.
I'm pretty happy with our start and also our positioning currently. A little bit of temperament there between the 7 and 8 furlong marks, but we are able to calm him down now, so hopefully that doesn't affect our revolution chances. But it is very hard to get a revolution with a closer in this game. It is going to affect us. Gonna slide wide.
And they're in the home stretch.
We're gonna have to take a risk here. No, we're already dropping like flies. Our stamina's gone. Let's just use reins. Now we use a little bit of whip. Still fighting pretty well here for our handicap.
Show your guts.
We're going to finish top 5 with 154 pounds. I believe it is. That's kind of impressive. That's nearly far lap level handicaps. Right, perfect, perfect. Angry Daisy's not running in that because Slick Bolt is. There we go. And Angry Daisy needs to be moved out. You're also 7. Do I want to win the Universal Cup with you? Sure. Okay. Here we go, Fire Chief. You must be on everyone on the dirt. I would assume if they're putting you on a dirt race, the game would know more than me. Okay, sent them to you in Discord. Thank you. I'll grab my phone and have a quick look. Bugger it. Oh, perfect. Awesome, I can open that on my computer. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. We're 60-cent favourite here with Bear Hunt too. I'll be right back. Doggo wish to be served his dinner. Oh, His Royal Highness is death staring you. It's hilarious. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do open Excel spreadsheets on your phone though. Yeah, it's fine. I was just checking to make sure I got the right messages and make sure they came through. I can open it on my computer. I just don't have it open on my computer at the moment. I'd have to reopen it. Bear Hunt doesn't want to lead in particular. Just wants to take a nice trailing role, which is easy enough. Yeah, like I pride myself on knowledge of like horses' stats and stuff in 2004 in particular. If a horse is anything decent, I like to think that I know how good it is. Like for example, if we're racing against Fast Delight, I know that it peaks out at 90 speed, 72 stamina, and like depending on how old it is, like if it's a 5-year-old, then you know you should 4 to 5 you're in trouble. If it's a 2 to 3-year-old, you're not so much. Like you're not needing to worry as much. I really want to open up here and see what we can do with Bear Hunt. Often find out we'll follow the nicks of the IR horse breeding and it works in the game more often than not. I wonder if they implemented something like that. Like, obviously we can't talk to Tepco because they're no longer a company and whatnot, but there's so many Easter eggs in games, especially like in modern games as well, that like there has to be some sort of hidden Easter egg when it comes to breeding, like actual in-game horse lineages, because I don't know how it works so much on 2006, but 2004 works. The breeding advice is more about what abilities the two horses being bred together are representing, and then a little bit of the stat.
The horses are in the gate.
Is it me or your game is faster compared to my Gallop game speed? I think it's just you, but we can do a check. I can just use my stopwatch. When this next section starts, I'll slow down.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I mean, I'm not sure. Could be.
And they're in the home stretch. Show your guts.
Look at this turn of foot from our lovely, can't remember the horse's name, something Royal. And just like that, give Special Pool a cold on the way through. I'm 99% sure that the IRA horses know, and there is some underneath logic being used in the game. You have to match the weight of what the game wants you to match them. If IRA mixing this produces best for me. When I go off just one of the other, it produces either mediocre or bad horses, but when I try to combine it all, it's much better foals. That's interesting. Can you find out tender value? Who's tender value? Because whenever I breed tender value and spinning post together, that's always a good foal, and also Heartful Delight. I'm not sure if Heartful Delight is in 2006 because I haven't played that much, but because whenever you breed Heartful Delight to spinning post, it's always a good
The
combo.
horses are on the
It's interesting if you could reproduce the Secretariat line.
And the way to go. That was a great start.
Like the horses after Secretariat, I mean. The former opera is Secretariat, so in theory, any horse that's been bred to Secretariat could be bred to former opera and then produce better horses. I'd imagine that would be possible. Tender Value and Spinning Post, and then also Heartful Delight and Spinning Post, I believe.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I know Tender Value and Spinning Post are both in 2006.
And they're in the home stretch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group 1, number 30, Forced Bolt. And it's going to be a landslide. As per basic blue tradition. Overconfident, as per normal. Easy win. Easy win. What a mare. Rightio, let's go make some decisions. There's the Wonder Horse title. 30 Group 1 victories. No easy feat, that is for sure. Here are the new babies. So we have Summer Storm and Desert Ending, Pure Screw, Discreet Story, Grey Dancer, Lucky Leah, Cold Hard Cash and Silver Breeze, Under the Sea and Little Bear, Yogi Bear and Winning Gold, Grey Dancer and How Dare You, Green Apollo, which is Courtly Luck and Nala, Broad Success. Yeah, tender value is Taki Shuttle, so that cross works because it's on a line breeding cross to the same sire. Halo. Well, there you go. So that makes sense now. So they're the new babies. Cool. You're on the way down too. You're also on the way down. We need a save. Before we do anything, we're going to skip to the sales and we're going to say how much our babies are, and then we're going to come back and then we're going to do everything we're going to do to end the stream off. Yes, I know I'm strange, but... We're not going to do our breeding now, obviously, because A, we're going to do our breeding when we come back. Oh, you still won the... That's cool.
Truebot didn't win the thing. Harris is trying to steal all of our horses. That's funny as. Yeah, we don't care about your friendship. We're just going through, we're going to the sales, we're going to see how much our new babies are, we're going to look at their stats, and then we're going to reload because these horses are already set, because we cannot change these horses so their stats are set. And I'm just curious to see how much they're going to cost. Shooting Star 134 in the sprint, that's pretty good. Bear Hunt 132, 130, Olympus 124, Moon Mist got there. I want to say have a look at your stats. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot faster than I thought you would, but you're already gone, so it's alright. I like to consider myself the Federico Tesla car race. I just game up in my playbook. Haha, treat it well. Well, thank you. Rightio, here are the new babies. 170k, eggs and pancake, of course you're expensive. Good high stats as well. Why are you so cheap? And why are your stats so low? What happened with you? Whenever this one should be not okay. Interesting stats. 168k. Holy sugar. Yeah, right. Yeah, 98, 98, 98, 98, 68. That's the highest we've had in a while. Well then, that's going to be fun when we get to it. What's your first race? Just curious. It's a dirt horse as well. Dirt horse. Turf horse. Turf horse. Last but not least, Sarabi. Faribolt and Nala. Holy moly. Did we expect anything less from Nala and Faribolt? Well then. You're also a dirt horse. Gentle House, Petite Creek, Prime Colony, Pure Ruin, and then we have Special Art. Crafted Gift, Fearless Flags, Average. Trying to see if there's any. Shuggy Oogie! Abby! We can finally get Shuggy! We can finally race and run on Shuggy. Strong Hawk's back as well. We might try her around this time as well. I don't know. But yeah, like, no good horses, but like, that's really exciting that we've got really good horses coming through, so that might get me interested in playing. But how do you lose with Slick Bolt? Like, what? Eclipse is starting to get good, guys. King's Court's still on the way down. Daisy Dukes hasn't raced, that's why we've still got Daisy Dukes, and Bear Hunt stamina's up to 81. LA Traffic's up to 61 speed. That's not even an issue, really. Oh yeah, Evolution. That horse was such a disappointment. Line Pride's getting up there. Moon Miss was good. That's fine. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Olympus has 91 speed. Fair enough. Then we have Shooting Star, 99 speed, 81 stamina at peak. Yeah, right. Cool. Hakuna Matata has 93 braking. Damn, you just caught the back end of that. Which horse was that? Which part are we talking about? We're just looking at everything. If we're talking about the horses in the sales, our horses in the sales are pretty good. Eggs and Pancakes. Good stats, by the way, Tommy. Then we have Royal Fox. 98, 98, 98, 98, 68. Details. This is the bloodline here. And then Sarabi, which was Nala and Fairy, but which you expected to be good, is all highs as well, which is fantastic. So, but yeah, now we can go make sure we hit load. And then yeah, so we'll go through now, we'll do our breeding, because we've got some horses we need to retire. And we need to look at our pasture as well. We'll do the naming in another stream when we get back to it, but... Right, what do we got? Leah. Lucky Leah has Speed Demon, so she's staying. Silver Breeze has Lightning Speed, so she's staying. Winning Gold. Desert Ending's only a 7-year-old, so she has to stay. Nala's staying. Little Bear. Vodka Fox. And how dare you? How dare you staying for sure? Vodka Fox has a foal. Vodka Fox has a foal. I think we gotta get rid of Vodka Fox, unfortunately. Because we got that new horse coming through. Yeah, we're gonna retire Slick Bolt. We don't really need to retire her, but I want to breed her, so I'm gonna register her. We've done everything we can with her as well, which is good. How many horses can you have of your own bred at once? You know, in 6 you can only have 100 at once. I'm not sure, I've never filled it out. But you have a Hall of Fame. Slick Bolt definitely needs to go in the Hall of Fame. So who are we going to take out of the Hall of Fame? I think Coco's got to go now. And we're getting rid of Vodka because Nala has to stay. Nala has a special ability. Yeah, I try and do that as well, but when we've got this many horses, it's kind of difficult. There we go. Because Angry Daisy needs to find a spot too. Retire. We don't need you in the Hall of Fame. True Bolt can still stick around for a little bit. That's fine. Eclipse is fine. King's Court needs to be retired. You can have 200. I just saw it. You can have 200 in per memory card. But look at that. You're going, and then you have a name with vodka Foxfall. Okay, cool. Ooh, I need to probably get rid of Under the Sea here, just for now, and then you're fine. Lucky Sky. Do I want to retire you yet? I think I do. But who am I going to swap you out for? You're a phenomenal horse. Desert Ending's a good mare for lines. Little Bear, it's a Little Eden, Slick Bolt. How Dare You's gotta stay. Speed Demon on Lucky Lear as well. Lucky Silver Breeze has lightning speed. You know, just for how many Desert Ending foals do we have, guys? One. We do have 2 Desert Ending foals. Yeah, that should be enough for the lines. Then we go Lucky Sky. Retire. Wait, but we didn't win a... Oh. No, we won't retire you then. That's fine. We haven't won a world title with you, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, okay, everyone else can stay, cool. That means we can start organising the rest of our horses races for next time before we do breeding, but we can do breeding now actually. Yeah, we can save now, because I'm happy with where we're up to. We can save and then do our breeding, and then we'll just do the rest of the races and that up to breeding next stream. So I did say we're going to do breeding. Right, let's go to the pasture map. Pasture. Brood map. Right, let's go through. Quite compatible. Compatible. I'm expecting quite compatible for most of these. Kind of want to say the new ones, they're more important. It's going to be crossbreeding. I'm only doing every possible combination because we can. Interesting, not as many good combinations as I once thought. I'm not sure. We'll have a look after I've done this. None of our new breeds are perfect matches, which is unfortunate, but So none of the horses we really retired have any perfect matches, which is okay. I wasn't expecting there to be a super perfect match, but that's alright. We'll come back and we'll do breeding next stream. I'm getting a bit tired. But what we will do is, because we've already saved, we don't need to do anything. But let's have a look at the Secret Alpha, you said? S. Sacred Power, Sedate. What was it? Secret Alpha. Okay, let's try here. Here you go, Secret Alpha. Yeah, he's in here. Slow track not good is the only bad ability. That's not a peak. What's his horse's peak stats? $89, so 90 speed, I'm guessing. He's terrible at turf, but his opponents he seems to do well. Okay, that's fair enough. Speed, good temper, good response. Lemon drop. We have a lot of good horses. There's Slickbolt's peak stats 97, 97, 94. King's Court had 92 speed, really? I remember that. Like Leia had 99 speed with Speed Demon. And she's just unbeatable. If she leads, she's just dangerous. Sunstorm had good all-around stats, only toughness was low. Under the Sea, who we just got rid of for breeding. Probably shouldn't have got rid of it. But I will go with Sunfalls coming through. This one was a really good dirt horse because he ran. We got a lot of good horses. I find a match parents with opposite surface ability rather than one with dual surface natural ability tend to produce better natural dual surface runners and to pass it on. Better than the ones that come with the game. Okay. Interesting. Seeing if I can find the mother of or the father of yeah, this was the father of Fairy Bolt, 77 speed. Did pass on turf and dirt though. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. I'm getting a bit tired. It's late at night. It's been a long stream. But thank you for everyone that did tune in, and thanks for the chat. It was good to get through. We'll do breeding next stream. I'm not sure when that will be, but I'm exhausted. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you whenever. So peace out. Happy New Year all, and have a good day and night wherever you're from.